With the popularity and speed of the airplane, trains as a mode of distance transportation had started to become increasingly less popular over the years. However, most recently, the travel community has reported an interesting surge in the interest of distance train travel. I want to make one very important distinction here. Local commuter rail travel remains the most popular mode of inner-city transportation, especially in densely populated cities. That said, in this video, we're specifically going to analyze distance rail transportation like Amtrak. What could be causing this newfound popularity? And what are the pros and cons of this mode of transportation? Well, let's chat about it. Welcome back everyone, Mrs. H back again, and today we're talking about the pros and cons of an Amtrak train ride. Now I want to be clear that this video is based on our opinion of the Amtrak train rides that we've taken, one most recently a few weeks ago aboard the Amtrak Cardinal. Now before we get started, as always, if you want to be a part of the tribe, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Now let's talk about the popularity boom of distance rail travel. So we believe one thing contributing to the increased popularity may be the fact that Amtrak, which is a federally funded transportation company, is still practicing added C-19 protocol, including safe distancing aboard, which is in complete contrast to the airlines, who have all just recently announced that they will no longer block middle seats. What do you think? Let us know in the comment section below. Now let's talk about the pros and cons of distance rail travel, starting with the pros. We were pleasantly surprised that the coach seats aboard the Amtrak Cardinal were relatively comfortable with plenty of leg and aisle room. They recline much farther than that of any airplane, which is probably a necessity considering the time you spend aboard. Another pro in our opinion is the ability to move much more freely about the cars than aboard a plane. Another pro would include the incredible sights that you see aboard that are often not seen when you're traveling our national highways and byways, because the train itself often takes much more scenic routes. This also makes having an observation car that much more enjoyable. Now let's consider the cons of distance rail travel. One pretty obvious and major con in this kind of travel is the length of time it takes to reach your destination relative to the travel time of an airplane. However, this con does not exactly represent a fair comparison. Most people rarely, if ever, consider distance train travel as a means to commute quickly. In fact, while plane riders look to get from point A to point B as quickly as possible, most train travelers would consider the ride itself a valuable part of their journey not to be explored too quickly. They value passing through small towns, taking in rarely seen sights, and even having the opportunity to relax in roomettes and bedrooms. Now, unfortunately, during our travels aboard, we did find the restrooms to be excessively unclean, and we also had a run-in with a cafe member who was inexplicably rude. In fact, after trying to converse with him, it sounded as if he wasn't always treated well, or maybe he was just having a bad day. But all things considered, we were very pleased with our trip and would highly recommend it. Now that you're aware, please share. And for more like this coming down the pike, all we ask is that you please like. Above all, be kind. And we'll see you in the next video.